Hey guys, in this video we're going to be looking at the PreSonus Studio 24C digital audio interface and how it pairs up with the Shure Sm7B world famous microphone right here. So right now I have the microphone hooked up directly into the PreSonus Mic 1 and I have the gain dialed up 100% at 50 dB over here. You can see the microphone is about 2 inches away from my face. If I bring this mic directly in front of my mouth to the point where I'm touching it, that's pretty much what it sounds like, but that's a little bit too close unless you want that effect. If I take that mic away a fist apart, as Joe Rogan would say, you can see what that sounds like. And personally I like to keep my mic further away so it doesn't obstruct my view, but it depends, what I'm doing. So you can see from here the volume is pretty low with this PreSonus Studio 24C, and if you want to utilize the preamp built inside of this audio interface, you have to keep this microphone close, otherwise you will not be heard. And I've tested this on Skype, and people on the other side, unless I really bring the mic close to my mouth, they can't hear me clearly. Now, the solution to this problem is using a preamp like this, the Dynamite. Now, keep in mind, when you introduce a preamp like this, it will be using the preamp from within this little device. It's about $120. And not the preamp from within the PreSonus, or it's going to be using both, and therefore this little device is going to alter the actual color and tone of the preamp built into the PreSonus, which is a much better preamp. So if you don't have to, don't use the Dynamite or Cloud Lifter. But if you do, if you want to be able to speak from this far and for people to hear you, you will have to hook up one of these guys to the interface, and that's what I'm going to do next. Alright, so I plugged in the extra 28 decibels of gain that the Dynamite provides, and you can see what that sounds like. I have the gain dialed in at 3/4, so somewhere about there. And you can see the microphone is about, a fist apart, to be exact, right there. So that's what that sounds like at 3/4 of the volume. Now I'm going to stop talking so you can hear the background noise that it picks up. There is a little bit of an AC going on here, so it is picking that up. But if I dial that up to 100%, I can start hearing feedback in my headphones. So I'm going to drop that. I'll bring that down. So that was a max. If I go 50% of gain capacity, I really have to come close to it, otherwise you will not hear me. So optimally, let's see here. If I want to keep the mic this far, I have to increase the gain. Now, I don't want to increase it so much that it picks up the background noise, which is right about there. So I would say somewhere here. Now, I'm not getting much gain from that, so I'm hitting about 1 bar here. I really have to dial that up to be hitting at the 12-point mark here, but it doesn't sound good. So even with the preamp, I think I have to bring that mic close to me when I speak and keep it around just a little less than 3/4 of the gain. So you can see what that sounds like while I talk, and I'm going to increase it just a little bit to 3/4 exactly so you can hear it. And if I move this mic away about 10 inches, which is a comfortable position for me, that's what that sounds like. And if I want to bring it closer to my mouth to really get that radio effect, I can do that as well, and you'll hear me much better, but it sounds a little blown out in my opinion. So I think right there, I just dropped the gain to about just a little bit under 3/4, and that's what that sounds like. And there you have it. That's the comparison. We're going to be putting out more videos like this, and if you would like to see us review certain interfaces with the Shure Sm7B, just let me know in the comment section below, and we'll publish those as well. Take care, guys.